Endless scrolling, exiting platform after platform, maintaining 5 or 6 different service payments, irrelevant advertisements, and the quality of content are all issues of streaming TV. There has to be a way to solve this. I think I have a cure. Just hear me out. If you are like me, you spend countless hours going through title after title on various streaming platforms. Netflix, HBO Max, Amazon Prime, Disney Plus, and Hulu. It seems like there's never anything quite suitable to my fancy available. Or is it the fact that I have to go digging for content I think is to my liking? Then when you do find something, almost always, it's on a stream where there are interjecting advertisements throughout the playback. You can pay to rid yourself of ads in OG YouTube, and that will cover YouTube Music as well. The ad-free tier is reasonably priced, especially for the family plan. However, for YouTube TV, the ads are annoying to say the least. They have gotten better with ads that are at least somewhat personalized to me, often based on my region, or they allow you to skip the ads for some tranquil sounds and imagery. There used to be advertisements for things that are not relevant for me or nowhere near me. This is for local businesses ads, of course. My most annoying ad experience of them all is ads during DVR or VOD titles. Remove the ads from these, please. I do not want to watch them. This is defeating the purpose of recording these or adding them to my library. Technology is advanced enough to do this. Why aren't you doing so?
Some platforms have answers for this though. Netflix and Hulu. Not the discounted ad tiers. HBO Max and Disney Plus don't have ads, and as a result, they tend to have better customer experiences. Even Discovery Plus's lack of ads makes watching things like House Hunters or 90 Day Fiancé easier and uninterrupted. What they don't solve is suggesting content. All of the YouTube platforms' content suggestion is pretty good though. Their homepages are typically spot on to the content I like, viewed, listened to, saved in my library and matching my personal taste. I rarely have to go beyond the homepage in the YouTube ecosystem, and after I choose some content, the suggestion afterward is often pretty good as well. If you don't know what to watch, and hope that your platform suggests something, stay away from anything but YouTube. Otherwise, you will forever be scrolling, or getting suggestions for content you have absolutely no interest in. Netflix. I have never watched a foreign film with subtitles. Why are you suggesting this to me? These titles are often the best to watch on Netflix nowadays, but I'd rather not have to read the entire movie script via subtitles. The top 10 is probably your best bet here, for the most relevant suggestion. This goes from Amazon Prime too. HBO Max and Hulu. Just forget about it. You will be forever searching unless you know just what you want. Disney Plus is not as bad, but often if you are headed there you probably have a solid idea of what you like to watch, as their library is limited to one of 4 universes.
Maybe you don't mind the forever scroll or the untimely ads. But you definitely cannot be in love with the exiting one app to pull up another because it's not available on the platform you're currently using. And unlike cable, everything is not in one place. This causes for a truly disjointed experience.
Making watching TV more of a chore than anything else. Downloading, paying, and adding many different platforms to an already less than stellar experience can force many back to cable TV.
I will be the first to say and admit that I do not know all the ins and outs when it comes to advertisement, interoperability amongst streaming platforms, and or any restrictions. This solution is more of my personal idea.
Surely appreciate it. What you about to witness is my thoughts. Just my thoughts, man. Right or wrong. Just
version of a streaming experience. The bundle, bring it back, but for streaming. One platform that has integrations with others to surface content, personalized smart ads, and not an enormous amount, but a sufficient amount. Lastly, use algorithmic home pages to serve content based on interest, popularity, and relevance. Solving one thing at a time here, starting with advertising. To get this correct, data collection will be needed, and I mean lots of it. You need info on your customers to get personalized ads. Before that though, I would have some very basic rules for presenting ads. The only traditional TV ad or commercial experience will be in live sporting events. Regional game commercials should serve personalized commercials during breaks, and national games should continue with their commercial offering.
No ads for DVR or VOD content if it's added to your library. Of course, this library can be capped to what you can add and then make it a surcharge to expand or add more storage for this. Pre-recorded live TV should have an ad to watch the content and then another before the climax of the title. That's it, no more, no less.
There's only one existing service best suited to do this: Google. They already have a crap load of our data that they gain from us using the most popular search service there is, Google. They collect IP address info, habits, and search history. This is all done from your browser. When you visit Google, they send cookies to your hard drive. The cookies track your history and the clicks, etc. Then it eventually sends that cookie back to Google and they have your data. All ISPs collect your location by assigning geographical-based web addresses. This IP address is captured by Google when you go online and use their services.
Lastly, online behavior. Google is at its core an advertising company. They make tons of money just on advertising yearly.
Wow.
Their served ads and web pages typically have pixels. Not the Google phone. But after I explain what they are, you will have an idea why Google named its phone Pixel. Anyway, these servers and ads have pixels within them. Pixel is more in reference to a size. 1 by 1 pixel large. It's normally hidden on a web page or image and it tracks your behavior, reporting back via API to the host. Just think of the number of pixels reporting back to Google.
This means with the data collected, Google can build profiles based on this collection of data about you. Behind the scenes, they can run data science models to serve the best ads that suits you and not some random one that you have no interest in, thus having a higher conversion rate.
Moving right along. Content suggestion. Google again has an advantage here. They already have one of the better home pages across its YouTube ecosystem. And that's because of the data collection we talked about earlier. Using a similar pattern to deliver ads can be used to deliver content suggestions.
When it comes to content though, Netflix and Amazon probably have a good amount of this kind of data as well, specifically tracking what people are watching, how long they are watching things. So a marriage of those two data sets would be necessary to have it be useful, which leaves one big caveat. There will have to be a central platform to suggest content across services.
This brings us to the disjointed experience. This is where the new bundle comes in. This would be a platform that ideally is neutral. It will have access to each of these platforms' catalogs and can serve it to you, without the need to exit one app and head to another. Roku, the Google TV app, and Samsung Smart TVs kind of do this today. You can search for something specific and they will show you all the places you can watch that said title and launch from their search.
Enhancing that concept, a neutral platform will just stream the selection if you are subscribed or bundled to that service, without the need to launch and sign into another app, making for a much better streaming experience. This platform will also utilize the data capture for ads and content recommendation to give a holistic content recommendation page across platforms.
So the platform will have access through an API to all external platforms' catalogs and content.
Bringing it all together, I envision a blockchain-backed platform where each service hosts content on the blockchain. The content will then be encrypted with DRM and access will be provided or streamed to those who have access based on wallet address. The nodes hosting the content will not be aware of what the content is, only the nodes delivering the stream. This will mimic what Aloof.io does when delivering streaming content.
The neutral platform will then render the content based on personalization. What services they are subscribed to, personal preference, and region. The personalization will be delivered using AI. Backed by an algorithm, the AI would be trained to adjust the choices based on your behavior in real time, granting you allow access via your Web3 wallet.
The AI will also deliver personalized ads most suitable for you for high conversion rates. Right now, there are 3 players that can possibly deliver this type of solution: Google, Netflix, and Dark Horse Roku. Google has the existing data and infrastructure to pull it off. Netflix has the subscribers and a proven product to allow buy-in. However, Roku is the most neutral of the 3. It offers free streaming but doesn't really have a fight in the streaming war. Roku is primarily known for its set-top boxes, USB sticks, and TVs, and act as a medium to deliver streaming content. I think whoever can figure out the advertisements and content delivery in the space will have a one-up on all players. This solution will also enable a better approach to direct-to-theater movie releases. Right now, streaming services struggle with an approach to deliver this. They don't know if it's 3 months in a theater, 2 months, a couple weeks, or directly to the streaming platform. They're not sure which will bode most successful. I believe if the content is on a blockchain, you can then convert movie theaters to stop using that old film and start streaming movies as well. And on the blockchain, you can add smart contracts to provision the movie theaters to have access to the content for a certain period of time. And then you can immediately switch it over to your streaming service or platform where users can subscribe and consume the movie directly from there, without the confusion of when and how you'll make the cutover.